Clang, 3 consecutive 30-plus games, reaching the rookie achievement, rewarding the ability Super Steel LV1 upgradable, full level LV3. Super Steel LV1, 10% increase in ability attributes related to cutting and stealing the ball. This reward also cheered Zeng Zhen up a bit. Right now his weakest point is his defense. He's already feeling the power of the Super 3, Logo Show, and Court Elf, all of which give him a significant boost to his offense when they're cast. Now comes a defense-related skill which gives him a lot of help. 3 consecutive 30-plus games, although there are opponents do not know much about him, but it is more a reflection of their own strength. Zeng Zhen was able to sense Stephen Curry's potential. Right now, he was clearly not at his strongest at this level, and as the number of matches increased, Zeng Zhen was looking forward to him becoming the strongest when the time came. Locker room. As soon as Zeng Zhen returned there he was met with a squirt of celebration. Odom and Bynum both doused Zeng Zhen's head with mineral water. With Kobe out of the locker room, the crowd was more playful in the atmosphere, and Zeng Zhen enjoyed the banter. After a brief celebration, Odom came over and put his arms around Zeng Zhen's neck and said, "Zeng, Kohler invited me to go to the party together, want to come along?" Kohler is talking about the Kardashians and Odom is having a fling with Kohler Kardashian. Zeng Zhen said, "I don't know her." Odom said, "Haha, go recognize soon." The Kardashians' ass is a huge killer for a black man like Odom, but Zeng Zhen wasn't feeling it. Zeng Zhen's aesthetic is still very different from Odom's. He prefers long, black, Asian chicks. Zeng Zhen said, "I'm not interested in any of their families." Zeng Zhen did not want to participate in this kind of party that held the nature of snogging. His 3 views were still relatively traditional, not to mention that women would only affect the speed of his shooting. Odom shrugged his shoulders, "Okay, she's still nice enough to get to know next time." Zeng Zhen laughed, "Of course, we'll have the chance to get to know each other again in the future, have fun." Odom likes all kinds of play, while Zeng Zhen not so much mind. In addition to the court, the two are difficult to play together in private. Maybe it's also related to age. Zeng Zhen prefers to spend time with Bynum, the comedian, and there's no pressure to talk or anything. At this point the Sun players are all attending a press conference. D'Antoni, Nash, and Lagerbielke were in attendance. The first to be questioned by a reporter was Lagerbielke, who asked, "You had a confrontation with Had on the field, can you elaborate on what you exchanged?" Said Lagerbielke, "We're both into the game, we're trash-talking each other, we both want to win, that's all." The reporter asked, "How do you evaluate Zeng Zhen?" Said Lagerbielke, "There's no way a rookie who is afraid of confrontation and can only shoot is going to get far with just shooting." Lagerbielke is still in a state of disbelief despite the fight being over. A whole game, Zeng Zhen with him a one-on-one singles or not, all the other no ball running, looking for space to shoot, which makes him very suffocating. Another reporter from Los Angeles stood up and said, "Before the game you said there's no way he's going to slash double-digit scoring, but tonight he slashed 36 points against you and he blew you out of the water." Slapped live in the face by a Los Angeles reporter, Lagerbielke blushed and didn't say another word. A reporter asked Nash, "Steve, what do you think had been like as a player?" Said Nash, "He's got a great shot, he's giving us a hard time, and we're still careless with his defense." Since Lagerbielke had just been visibly upset with Zeng Zhen, Nash didn't say much more. D'Antoni faced reporters and said, "We're not in great shape, but when we get back home, we'll get our revenge done." After the Suns players were interviewed, the Lakers players came out. Zen Master brought Zeng Zhen out with Bynum. Clack clack clack. Zeng Zhen and Bynum are both considered young Lakers, and both largely represent the future of the Lakers. Both men played well today, and many in the media even wrote pieces bragging about them. Click, click, click. The Los Angeles media loves to build superstars, and with a little bit of play on the field, players' reputations rise very quickly. Once the three were seated, a reporter asked Bynum a question. The reporter asked, "And Pig had played a really great game all night, what do you think of him?" Bynum said after touching up his newly mussed hair, "I'm in tune with Zeng, he's my brother, he knows what I can do on the field and I know how good he is, I wouldn't be surprised." The reporter then asked Bynum a few more questions about Zeng Zhen, and Bynum answered them all. However, as the reporter was about to ask the fifth question about Zeng Zhen's speech, Bynum said, "I want to say that I played well tonight too, so why don't you guys ask me about his question, you just ask him directly." Haha, the reporters on the scene also laughed. Obviously, the reporter needed Bynum to blow off Zeng Zhen. As a rule of thumb, it's still difficult to get Zeng Zhen to blow his own trumpet, it's different when you have someone to set it off. The reporter then also asked Zeng Zhen, "Zeng, what do you say about your performance tonight when you cut down 30 plus?" Zeng Zhen said, "There's nothing to judge, I can do this kind of thing, it's not the first time and it's not the last time." The reporter asked, "You're a good three-point shooter, is there a secret to that?" Zeng Zhen said, "Stay focused on the game and just bring out what you've done in practice." The reporter then asked, "How do you respond to Lagabell when he thinks you're too soft to go head-to-head with him?" Zeng Zhen said, "Sorry, who?" The reporter said, "Lagabell." Zeng Zhen said, "Oh, you mean the guy who got dumped by my running back until he couldn't even eat a fart, there's nothing to respond to. Basketball is not a full court, one-on-one sport. Zeng Zhen doesn't have a strong body, so why take his shortcomings and fight him hard? Isn't that stupid behavior? Ha ha ha." The Los Angeles reporters all laughed out loud again. Another TNT reporter stood up and asked, "Zeng, there are a lot of people who think you're the best guard in this year's rookie class, what do you think?" Zeng Zhen said, "It's too early to judge me, I think I'll wait until the end of my career to define me, at that time, if I'm considered the best guard in the NBA again, I'll feel happy, the best guard in a rookie is not my goal." A powerfully built female reporter from ABC stood up and asked, "Zeng, do you think you're too soft?" There was a provocative look in the female reporter's eyes. Zeng Zhen also helpless, now the ball atmosphere for the atmosphere, he has been shooting three-point hitting will indeed have a lot of questions. It's just that Zeng Zhen doesn't think that's the fault of his playing style, he knows that he can win the game by playing that way, and that's right. Zeng Zhen laughed, "If I play with a female ball player, I'll play very tough, I can stand up sticks for singles, and as far as playing in the NBA, you don't just have to stand up sticks for singles, you have to have a brain as well." Hey, hey, hey. The male journalists all smiled silently as well. The female reporter put down the microphone in a depressed manner. Another reporter asked, "Do you think you can win a championship with a great three-point shot?" Zeng Zhen said, "Of course." The reporter pressed, "Why do you feel that way?" Zeng Zhen said, "The three-point shot is one of the most efficient weapons for scoring, and the trend in the NBA in the future may be to have more teams shooting threes. Curry's ability makes Zeng Zhen feel that the three-point shot may develop to a whole new stage in the future. Three-point shooting now is a completely different style than Curry's three-point shooting. If you shoot the way peak Curry does, it feels like no one can stop you. With the longer the integration time, the more games, Zeng Zhen increasingly feel that Curry's terrible. The future Curry is definitely not your average all-star player. The reporter asked again, do you think you'll pass Miller? Zeng Zhen said, why not? It's okay to surpass Michael if you play well, it won't be difficult. With the plug-in on his body, Zeng Zhen's goals are very ambitious. He's not afraid of outsiders ridiculing his goal, which is to hopefully conquer everyone. The reporters at the scene were still in a bit of an uproar when they heard Zeng Zhen's comments. Few young men nowadays have the guts to say beyond Jordan so directly. When Zeng Zhen's words came out, the scene was in an uproar. Clack clack clack. Reporters could not have imagined that Zeng Zhen would rightfully shout something like surpassing Jordan. Jordan hasn't been retired for a couple years and now a rookie is picking on him. 3 straight 30-plus games as rookie continues to shine. Can three-point shooting really keep winning when you hit 8 or more threes in 3 games? Zeng Zhen said that if you win 3 points, you win the world. Cocky rookie, threatens to top Michael. A few good games and then I don't know where I'm drifting to. While Zeng Zhen's play remains strong, the controversy surrounding him remains strong. The media have analyzed it from different angles. McBrien, in an interview with the program, also talked about Zeng Zhen easily beyond Jordan. The statement said, Zeng's statement is a bit arrogant, he should first stand in the NBA. Next to Wallace, he said, it's always been true that he who gets inside wins the championship, and the three-point shot, that's what softballs specialize in setting up. Miller laughed, I like the rookie's candid style, Michael isn't some high and mighty god, he can be beaten too, so why can't we surpass him? Smith said, haha, the main thing is that this rookie isn't doing enough right now, he needs to have more to show for it. On the internet, many Jordan fans also felt that Zeng Zhen was talking big. This rookie is so wild, he's floating after a few games. His style is so soft, it's all about shooting, and I just can't watch it. By the time we get to that intensity in the playoffs, he probably won't even find a shot. It's been proven countless times that those who get inside win championships, and there's no way to win championships by just shooting threes like that. Domestic. On the HuffPost forum, Fan A commented, Zeng Zhen's words about surpassing Jordan are a bit high profile, it's good to have this kind of dream, but you can't say it lightly, it will put a lot of pressure on him. Fan B also commented, yeah, all it takes is one bad game in the future and those media outlets are definitely looking for trouble. Fan C commented, Zeng Zhen must have the quality of humility, but certainly not much of it. Fan D commented, don't really like Zeng Zhen's personality, too flashy. Zeng Zhen was in the Philadelphia Lakers landing hotel at the moment, and he was watching the 76ers game tape. The Lakers will face the 76ers on the road tomorrow night. Zeng Zhen doesn't pay much attention to outside comments, and those abusive comments were even harder before he got a guaranteed contract. All Zeng Zhen cares about right now is how well he performs on the field and if the team can win. He really doesn't have the time or energy to get serious about what the fans and the media think. While Zeng Zhen was focused on watching the video, a message popped up on his phone. Brother Zhen, I believe that you will realize your dream, don't care about external remarks, I will always support you. Look at the note that says it's Joe Na. Zeng Zhen smiled and just replied with a thank you. It's still nice to have support when you're being called out by a bunch of people. After watching the video of the Philadelphia 76ers, Zeng Zhen can also see that the 76ers now can't be said to be a powerhouse team anymore. The 76ers rely heavily on their core player, Iverson, and then the team creates scoring opportunities with quick passes and a flexible offense that also focuses on attacking in the lane and in the mid-range, with some conversions to score. Iverson was great, averaging 33 points and 7 assists per game, but the 76ers didn't pair him with strong role players. Then again, the team's playbook failed to fully utilize Iverson's strengths. Playing in the NBA, the power of the team is still far greater than the individual, and the 76ers have not shown a strong team strength, which has led to the fact that they are still far away from the championship. This season they are similar to the Lakers right now in that they are considered a single superstar team. The 76ers had internal discord, with Iverson clashing with both team management and the coaching staff. During this time the 76ers had a poor record, only 17 wins and 17 losses in Canada, and management began to consider changing the core of the team, which made Iverson's relationship with the team even more strained. Domestic. Zeng Zhen's words about surpassing Jordan continue to fester. After Li Tao sent out the edited video of Zeng Zhen against the Sun, a lot of Jordan fans came under the post. Crap, surpassing Jordan will just be a matter of shooting. It's only been a few good games and this is drifting. Don't forget how long you've only been on a guaranteed contract. Iverson didn't even dare to say that he surpassed Jordan, right? You Zeng Zhen dared to do so. I want to see the next set where he gets blown out by Iverson. The messages had a lot of support for Zeng Zhen, but of course there was also a lot of abuse. Li Tao did not have any position on Zeng Zhen's words. He did feel that how well the players played ultimately used the performance on the field to speak. Off the field, off-the-cuff remarks can easily be processed and changed by the media, so who knows what was originally meant. Li Tao, on the contrary, thinks that Zeng Zhen is already inspirational enough, and it's hard enough to play in the NBA abroad. The fans and media at home need to give him more support.